3, 2, 1. Hello, my friends, my little YouTube friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you guys what you have been demanding in the comments. I'm giving you guys dupes. For those of you that don't know what a dupe is, what a dupe is, it is a duplicate of a luxury makeup brand. So I have thought long and hard and discussed this with my team, and we've been like testing them out. I picked some of the most amazing dupes for skin. We're not doing eyes today or brows. We are doing it for skin. Skin. Without further ado, let's begin with the dupes. Put back my hair. I'm going to make this quick without ranting and, you know, going on and on and on about why everything is good. Just believe me that it is. I depot everything that's in my kit. One staple in my kit that will always be there is the KIEHL'S cream. The CeraVe, the PM cream, is very reminiscent of the KIEHL'S. The reason why I like putting night creams on my skin before makeup, especially foundation, it just adheres smoothly and it looks like silk versus it looking dry, sparse, whatever it is. So I'm going to go ahead and do my skin expensive on the one side, and I'm going to do affordable to the left. And I'm actually going somewhere after this, so wish me luck. I'm going to grab the KIEHL'S, and I know this is a lot, but remember I put on a lot of cream. On the left side, literally even has like the same texture out the bottle. Oh my god, they smell the same. What the hell? Hold on. So both of them have glycerin in it. That's what I like about how, especially like oil-based foundations, it literally feels almost identical. I'm not joking. Okay, now the after smell of this is different once it dried down. Okay. We got the moisturizer on. So the next product that I am going to do expensive and affordable is going to be the Tatcha Silk Canvas, which is one of the primers that is Hrush approved. And then we have the E.l.f. Luminous Putty. I have reviewed this before and I actually really liked it. It's a brand new, oh, I get so turned on when it's a brand new product. Ooh, went a little deep, honey. So, I'm gonna grab, I think this is the first time I'm doing a split of my face. E.l.f. Putty. Like, even when you press down into it, it has the same consistency. But I do think that the E.l.f. is way dewier. You see how there's like a golden tint and that one doesn't have that. Blending that bitch in. Foundation. If you're looking for a dupe for the coveted Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear, I'm using the shade 460 and I've used this before, and I'm gonna pump it on to mirror using one flat brush on one side and using another one on the other side. This is the Giorgio Armani. Doing my nose is gonna be so much fun. Also, I have a spray tan. Shout out to Alexandria. So the colors that I have of the L'Oreal and the Armani are interesting. You'll see it on my face, but I'm gonna make it work somehow. So now I'm taking the L'Oreal with a clean brush, and I'm using the same technique on both of them, because in my opinion, technique matters too. I think kind of it almost matters more than the product you're using. See, as you guys can see, the L'Oreal was a little bit lighter. Told you guys the colors are a little off, but it's okay. Nothing I can not fix. I'm gonna take a damp sponge and then beat it in. Giorgio, L'Oreal. The only difference is a slight color difference. I already told you guys, but just look at the consistency and the sheen, the coverage, all of it. Now I'm gonna go into the contour. My vastly new favorite is the Mario in medium dark, which is this shade. I could not have finished it. Okay. And I know a lot of people can't afford it, but the colors are pretty similar, even though they don't look it. But since there is like a more neutral tone in the middle, this is the Fit Me Foundation, Shine Free Balance Foundation for Combination Skin by Maybelline New York in the color 355 Coconut Noi de Coco. So I'm going to do a Savage contour on both sides. With this, you're gonna have to go a little bit back and forth because it's not as thick. This is wider than this one. And you guys, don't kill me, but my nose, I can't do half and half. I'm sorry. It's just not gonna work that way for us right now, my loves. I'm just gonna do my nose how I would regularly do it. Here, I'm gonna do half and half. I'll do half luxury and half drugstore. So I'm using the Mario to contour my nose. And then I will go down my nose, the bridge of my nose, with the e.l.f. in the shade Light Peach. And this is the 16-Hour Matte Camo Concealer. I'm using two separate stippling brushes to blend in the contour. This is the Mario side. I'm obsessed with these because like the blend, immaculate. Mario, Maybelline. So we have the Mario, the Maybelline. I consider these a little bit of a cross between Tarte Shape Tape, or as I like to call it, Sharp Shape Tape, and the Nars Creamy Concealers. The reason why I feel like I prefer these e.l.f. So one of them is the Hydrating Camo Concealer, which I do feel like is so similar in color with the Nars Honey. So if you're looking for a dupe for Honey, this is like amazing. The Hydrating Concealer is reminiscent of the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I feel like the 24-Hour Matte Finish is the one that reminds me of Sharp Shape Tape. So here we go, my friends. I'm so scared of doing this. I can't even explain it to you because I literally don't have time to fix any of this. Oh, look at the color. See? It's a little bit lighter. Don't like the smell of it, to be honest. It looked like it was gonna do the same color, and I feel like it sets in like the same color, but right now it's looking like it's a lot brighter. I always mix my honey with custard, so I feel like this gave me a honey and custard mixture. Again, taking a stippling brush. A clean one. I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge. No, on the drugstore side. I'm just gonna go down the bridge of my nose with a tiny bit of foundation that was already dried down, just to cover that up. Now we are going to liquid and cream blushes. We are going in with Petal Popping from Miss Rihanna herself, Fenty Beauty. And then we have MILANI Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush in 120 Pink Flirt. So these shades pretty similar, and even the consistency is very, very similar. It leaves it very like wet type of vibe, you know what I'm saying? So picking up on Petal Poppin', and then picking up on Pink Flirt, actually I'm gonna need more Petal Popping to keep up. But you guys see how it's very similar. And this is like my favorite tint of pink in my personal opinion. This looks like very girly, very pretty. Pretty honey. You look like cheerleader. I'm just going to bounce that into my face. Using the sponge, we are going to bounce the MILANI into my face. It's pretty accurate in tones, no? I mean, when I said dupe, I meant copy. So now I'm going to go in. I'm gonna go in, make sure there's no creasing underneath my eyes, because we are going to set my under eyes. We have Miss Huda Beauty and Pound Cake. Her setting powders are everything. They smell delish. And we have the Maybelline Fit Me in 05 Fair Clear. These two tones are pretty similar. And then with the leftover excess, I'm going labit the rest of my face. Look at how beautifully that makes the face. Now we are going in with the Fit Me powder. Now the Fit Me, I definitely feel like is brighter. I will say that. So this is the Huda Beauty, and then this is the Maybelline Fit Me. Now the Fit Me is obviously lighter, but it has the same consistency and kind of does the same thing. So whatever tone is correct for you, go ahead and pick that one. And I'm just going to go down the bridge of my nose with the Fit Me. And I'm just gonna brush it off. Bronzers, MAC. Obviously, you guys are all probably familiar with this one. The Dark Mineralized Skin Finish. The more and more I thought that this was a dupe for Serge Lutens, it more so leans on the skin finish. This is called Sunset Bronzer from Physicians Formula, and let me tell you, it smells delicious. It smells really, really nice. Let's bronze up my face. This side was MAC. This side we are using Physician. I almost prefer the Physicians, how it's like coming out on camera, to be truly honest. But this was the bronzer. Moving on to contour, honey. We have Charlotte Tilbury in Airbrush Bronzer in 2. And then we have the number 7 Triple Action Medium Lift and Illuminate Finishing Powder. Now this looks darker in the pan, but it goes on lighter when you apply it to your face. So let's give these two a go. I actually really like number 7 as a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I know a lot of you guys out there like it, and I actually would not know what this brand was if it was not for TikTok. Going in with the contour shade. Now we are going in with the number 7. This is actually darker. It's kind of crazy. Moving on to highlight before I do the blush. This has to be one of my favorite like body highlighters. This is the Too Faced Canary Diamond. So the dupe is the Baked Highlighter in YGG 107 Moon and Back You Glow Girl Baked Highlighter, Canary Diamond, Too Faced. But before I get into putting on a highlighter, I'm going to give my face a little tall glass of water. On the right side, we all know, it's not a secret, I love CAUDALIE, so we're gonna use the CAUDALIE Refresher. The MILANI Supercharged Ginseng. So this is a revitalizing face mist. It has ginseng citrus extract, so similar to CAUDALIE. CAUDALIE has all the good stuff. It has its soothing, glowing complexion. This promises to do the same. Let's give this a go on my face. So the way I'm gonna block it is I'm gonna do this. Both are very very refreshing. We are going to pick up on the Too Faced. I mean, do you see a reflection yet? So then we are gonna go in with the J-Cat. Am I giving all that needs to be given? You guys see? I mean, I feel like I'm holding two mirrors on both cheeks. I hope you guys like this one. This is actually one of my favorites. Now we are gonna go in with the blush. We all know and love and live for an orgasm. I mean blush. You know, Nars. I don't know if you guys have ever used this specific tone. It's the Milani Dolce Pink 01 in their baked blushes. Very, 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 very similar, if not exact. Let me show you, Linda. Look at you.
Listen, Linda. Listen.
Orgasm. Now, I'm gonna wipe my crusty ass lips. I just feel like doing a liner, and I'm gonna spray down my face one more time. I like wet looking skin. So for lips, I've posted this on Instagram. Whatever Walnut by Makeup Forever has been forever stable since this shade came out. Now, Maybelline Color Sensation Lip Shaping Lip Liner in the tone 125 Magnetic Mauve. Very similar in tones. Very, very similar. Let me show you, Linda. One side, fini. Now, the lips. KKW in Nude 3, the gloss. And then we have the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade 008 Stone. This is, trying to keep it on this side. Pretty close. Now we're gonna go a little bit with concealing the under eye, and you guys are gonna flip out. So I love this powder palette from Fenty Beauty. I've been through so many of these, you guys have no idea. I think it's just called the Universal Invisible Powder. So CoverGirl Clean Fresh created this one, and it's 100 Translucent Diaphan. That's what it's called. Dupe. What I'm gonna do with this is I grab it, kind of like a concealer brush, and I drag it lightly over everything. That's the Fenty. And that is the CoverGirl. So here is my face luxury makeup equivalent to this much. And then we have drugstore makeup equivalent to this much. Which side is your favorite? Luxury or drugstore? Let me know down below in the comments, and if you haven't already liked and subscribed to my channel, please go and do so and help a sister out. So let's get down to the quote of the video. The quote of this video is going to be, counting other people's sins does not make you a saint. Let me say that one more time. Counting other people's sins will never make you a saint. I find this like a common theme on social media. Like, it is relevant to me from time to time, but then when I see other people's, like, especially TikTok, I feel like people are really savage with their comments. I think it's because when videos go viral, they don't know one another, so they feel very, very free to let that shit rip up the person's ass and around the corner. But you have to understand, counting somebody else's sins is only increasing yours, because like, if you actually are religious or spiritual, one of the biggest no-nos in any of it is judgment. You are nobody to judge. Counting someone's sin is basically you're judging them. So you are no place to judge another person. A lot of the time, some people that I've seen in my culture, they're just very, very miserable, and they sit around, they don't do anything, but all they do is talk about other people's lives and like how they can bring other people down, just talking bad about them, talking about their families. But to me, that's a disgusting person. That's not a saint. If you're sitting there and discussing other people, you need a day job and a hobby and to adopt a pet. Aside from that, you need to assess your life. Like, if that's where you find yourself, like just like counting for somebody else to mess up, you really need a very serious life evaluation. So thank you so much for watching this video. Love you guys so, so much. Let me know down below in the comments if you enjoyed this video, if you would like to see more dupes of luxury brands from a pro MUA.